All right, so I'm. What happened? I'm not even in this, man.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the game that I'm calling the curry run, dude.
Oh yeah, me and Brad went to go get curry.
Yeah, you and Brad stepped out to go get curry.
So there's some repeats.
There are some repeat decks in this. It was the same night as our last episode. This game is not going to be the same though.
Okay, so start us off then. I wasn't
kind of a clusterfuck though. So top left, we've got me playing Kambal again. Again, it's kind of a hate bears type deck. Trying to control things a little bit, and just hope that gaining life along the way gets me to the end.
Okay. Then we got Tiff, it looks like with Karador.
Yeah, so she's got Karador.
I mean, you've seen one Karador list, you've seen them all. If it ain't Boneweaver, it's just trying to wear people out with your recursion. And then Chris is back with Alicia Rat Colony.
Yeah, Rat Colony,
the
secret commander.
Yeah, the experiment continues. And then we got Jeff now came in.
Yeah, Jeff stepped into this game. He's got Selvala, the mono green one.
The Heart of the Wilds.
Yes.
So
and
get big creatures out, get big mana going.
It's a clusterfuck, dude. Like this game, it's a clusterfuck.
Sounds like you didn't have a good time.
We'll find out. But
right,
playing against some of this competition is stiff here, dude.
Okay, show me. Let's go.
All right, let's do this. I'm trying to keep track of those lands that give us life for you people this time. So here I am with the Scoured Barrens. This is why I have 41 life, not just randomly. Okay,
so first real play is a Rat Colony from
Secret Commander, dude.
Hey, use the right mana this time, Chris.
So Jeff comes in with the Cryptolith right on his turn too.
There he is. God, he comes in so
yeah,
early
Kambal
during
is
development.
ready to make you think twice about all your setup spells, right?
No one's gonna think twice. They're just gonna keep going.
I got 40 life. I can spare it, dude. So here's the first one, Lifecrafter's Bestiary.
Some exchange of wealth.
Give me
There
some of that life, Tiffany.
Second Rat Colony, so now we're what, a 3-1?
Yeah, so each rat's a 3-1 now. He sends his first one at Tiff, so
Sorry, you're down
first
by
combat
5.
blood.
Okay.
And here comes Selvala, Heart of the Wilds.
Yeah, great.
Real excited about that.
Jeff has a knack for big green mana. Like that's one
he
thing about Jeff.
He played Azusa early
mana.
on. So I've got Isolation Cell, so now there's punishment for creature spells and non-creature spells.
That's probably good to have for Karador especially.
Yeah.
And Selvala. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, honestly, all three of my opponents.
Right. Yeah.
That's the one I needed.
Pernicious Deed.
So this is a leverage card for sure. At least you would think.
What is gonna happen?
Everybody's looking at Pernicious Deed, waiting to see when she's gonna nuke things.
Another rat.
Dude, Chris, is that the only card you got in your deck, dude?
I think I can't remember how much he's got. I think it's like 28 or something. He could have more. He could have a lot more.
So these are they're 4-1s now.
Okay.
And so Tiff's taking some big hits from the rats
Get
early
a blocker.
on. Like, she's feeling it. Wirewood Lodge is not something I was excited to see accompanying Selvala, followed by a Hunted Troll. So he's got that card draw. The tap is going to provide him with 8 mana now.
Okay.
But I'm getting those triggers for Kambal and the Isolation Cell, dude.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah. So he hands her a bunch of... Wait, aren't they supposed to be fairies?
Yeah, those are definitely the wrong tokens there, Andy.
Okay.
So Tiff is like, give me the token box. And I'm like, forget about it.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. You just dropped it to Judgment. So he uses Cryptolith right.
Yeah, so Cryptolith Light.
His...
Yeah,
Dude, this is why Wrath of God is printed.
Exactly. So
this is why Wrath of God is... Oh,
yeah, so he taps Selvala to get green using the Cryptolith right, and he preserves his Hunted Troll.
You peasant, Kyle.
I know, fucking idiot. Idiot, dude.
Alicia smiles at death.
So all those rats that got destroyed, they will be making a return visit, as well as another one from his hand.
Okay.
But hey, that Isolation Cell, man,
Yeah, it's giving you some money, huh?
Yeah, like taking people's lives away.
Okay, then Selvala returns.
So I point out his isolation cell trigger there.
But
he attacks me with the troll, so...
Kambal's back.
Yeah, I learned my lesson from that last game. He was not present for some of the game, and I regretted it. So Noxious Gearhulk comes in. And
Yeah,
there's me whispering in Tiff's ear.
Yeah. And then there's your...
The isolation.
So you kind of just cancel out the isolation.
Yeah, so she ended up
cell a little
netting
bit.
2 life total from that.
Oh yeah, because it gains you life, the Gearhulk.
The Gearhulk does, yeah.
Now he's trying to recur some of his rats. Who's he going at?
I think he comes at... Oh, he goes at Jeff here, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think
Because, I mean, he's not going to block with Selvala, so...
Right. Wait a minute. Is his deck unsleeved?
His deck is totally unsleeved.
What a psycho.
It is naked.
Primeval Protector. Holy God. Okay. So it's...
It should have had a 1/1 counter. I think he missed that on that play.
Oh, okay.
Should have come in with an extra +1/+1 counter. I come in with the Deadeye Tracker, hoping to maybe do a little bit of exploring with this thing. But I don't think Tiff was too excited about that. And I bring in the Thematic Compass as well. Tiff just passes the turn.
She's holding on that.
Yeah, that Pernicious Deed is looking sexy. Bloodfell Cave, so Chris gets an extra life.
You know, there's some stiffer blockers now.
He goes into combat. And
You can see how hesitant he is about
brings his rat. I'm taking some hits too, you know.
Good call. I guess he just kind of thought you're not going to block it.
I mean, my creatures are utility creatures. I don't want to block unless I have to.
All right, so since he's got the 10/10, he can add.
So now he's
10
got
to his mana pool.
10 for tapping Selvala, but he uses the Wirewood Lodge to untap her.
Then we're up to 20 now.
Yeah. He uses a land to get the mana to
It's just
activate again.
pornographic amounts of mana.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Okay, so half of it for. Or no, sorry.
Spends 5 of the 20.
Yeah, we're at 20, and then.
But he also pays the isolation cell cost, I think. But he missed a Kambal trigger with that mirror matrix. That's kind of what that warning was, is he actually rolled himself back up thinking he could pay the mana for it.
Seaborn Muse. Cogwork Assembler. What is this deck up to? Is it just a mana sink? Is that what that's about? The 7
it's
mana?
kind of weird because I was noticing that he has a lot of those mana sinks, but
He's up.
he's got another untapper, so the potential to untap Selvala 3 times on a turn, or tap her, activate her 3 times.
So I guess Tiff doesn't let him move for an untap with the Seaborn.
Yeah,
She just drops him.
she sees the Seaborn Muse and she's.
Yeah.
Also, like I say, my Deadeye Tracker, I don't think she was interested in me having the ability to exile cards from yards.
Oh.
So.
Oh yeah.
So there were some other things that she just didn't like to see on the board.
He's back.
Yeah,
you really
I mean,
are trying to keep him out. As often
that's
as
the
possible.
3rd time I've had to cast him, but
This guy will not go home.
dude, he's got things to count.
So you'll Elish Norn. That's pretty bad for Chris.
So
that's bad news for Chris.
Yeah, those rats aren't really into Elish Norn.
What are you even gonna do, dude?
I mean,
Oh,
an utter end is
well, that's probably a good.
should do the trick for
Yeah.
hell.
That's probably a good target for you.
That's a wise use of that spell. Like knowing, like,
Yeah. the
okay,
rat
this is a
colonies
direct threat to my play.
Yeah.
I need to get rid of that.
It survived the pernicious deed.
Yeah.
Oh, and the mirror turbine thing's indestructible.
It's indestructible.
Or not turbine, but matrix.
Yeah, the mirror
is
matrix is indestructible. So he casts the Soul of New Phyrexia.
Huh.
So he's like Jeff's managing to keep some of his pieces
Yeah, he's
in
holding
play.
on. Little lost dreams.
So in concert with Kambal, the hope is to be able to draw some cards here.
I mean, you can't say life game without Will of Lost Dream.
That's right. A solemn simulacrum that's a little late to the party, but hey, you know what? It's Karador. Let's get more lands out there.
If it's late to the party with Karador.
I take the Noxious Gear Hulk attack.
So everybody's pretty close.
Yeah, we're all within 2.
27. Now you're back to 31. You just can't help yourself.
Thanks for casting that Mardu banner, dude. And Selvala's back too.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Like it's the key cog.
Now what are you up to, Kyle? Underworld Connections.
I just want more cards.
Yeah.
More options.
Yeah.
I like to think of Kambal as like this weird, sick thing where you're taking everybody's life away from them and making them attack themselves, essentially.
Tiff. He's like immediately wants to see what's in his yard. It's probably a good choice to get the Seaborn
Yeah,
exiled.
if there's any recursion whatsoever in Jeff's deck, that'll be a highly relevant target. So
is she attacking him with the solo?
Yeah, and he blocks for her. He helps her out, dude.
That's funny. I mean, she could have swung with the Seaborn. Doesn't it gain haste?
Yeah, I think she just wanted it to exile at the end of the turn.
She's only focused on getting her own.
But Tiff's got a way to stop combat damage, and Jeff has a big blocker. So it's getting
here we go.
narrow.
What is he gonna do now? Oh my god! All right, so 10.
So 10 again.
Pretty much the same move.
Yeah. Wirewood Lodge.
So now we're at 20.
I think he used 1 for the activation.
Oh,
but then
okay, yeah. It goes, to activate it.
So this Lifeblood Hydra is a 16/16, if I recall.
Okay.
And he attacked me.
Are you worried about that, Kyle?
I was freaking out. I didn't want him drawing that many cards with the amount of mana production he has.
Exsanguinate.
So I'm, just bringing everything down a little bit, dude.
You can't help yourself, can you? Oh my, that's funny. So Tiff's got okay, yeah. So with Kami of the Lost, what is it?
Kami of the False Hope.
False Hope. There we go. She's gonna just shut down and hit any type of big swing coming her way.
Yeah, like I'm kind of necessary to bring her life total down though.
It's dipping. So she skull clamps it to draw 2.
I mean, it's a good play. She's got an extra mana floating, I think, was what was happening.
Because it's one of the Ravnik and Karoo lands.
Yeah.
And then I guess she picked up a land from there.
And
she's
I don't know why anybody would attack me.
To.
I mean,
it's
just
not like
over 50.
Yeah, you're not 11 ahead of everyone else's starting point. Ankle Shanker. My dude.
Yeah.
My dude.
First strike and death touch for those rats. I was getting really concerned when I saw the ankle shanker.
I heard somewhere that ankle shanker is just Vile Smasher in another life. Like they're the same person or something.
I hope so, dude. That's actually really funny.
Because of the timeline with that whole thing.
Yeah, they're like in different like split timelines or realities.
So you're down to 40 now. So you're
he leveled me with a good attack there.
What an outrage. Okay, so he's mana sinking.
Yeah, at the end step he gets a mirror.
Oh, okay.
And then he starts over again with Selvala.
Okay.
Doing that whole song and dance.
So now he can grab 16 from the Lifeblood Hydra, right?
Yeah, if it dies, he can he'll gain 16 life, draw 16
Here
cards.
we go. So he's dropping a Fierce Empath. He's going to grab a bigger creature.
I was actually really curious. So he gets the Great Oak Guardian, so he gets an untap.
And they all get +2.
And an extra +2/+2. So that means the Hydra is now an 18.
He just wants that untap.
So he ends up with I think he used some of the mana that came from Selvala, but he ends up with 35.
He sinks it all into creating mirrors.
And and he gets 7 mirrors out of that thing.
Huh. What? Okay, then he's swinging. Dude.
I try to absorb some of it, but they've got trample.
Right, yeah.
So I end up taking 23 here. I end step with my Underworld Connections, draw a card.
Yeah, he brought you back
yeah, because
down.
The end of my last turn, I was over 50, and I start my turn at 16.
Yeah, that was a lot.
So Ob Nixilis reignited, and then I unmake his Hydra because, like I said, I had no interest in him drawing those cards.
He didn't even do it at instant speed. You're like, I'm just doing that now.
And then remove his next biggest creature. Like, I was utterly terrified about Selvala.
He still can produce 7 from her.
Yeah.
Just from that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Massacre Worm from Tiff, and look at all those tokens that Jeff's got.
Tokens for Jeff,
and
rats for Chris. I get by scot-free.
Oh, and he's dead.
But Chris actually, he zoned his commander, so he actually took some damage for that, but
didn't need to.
Didn't need to. Tiff attacks Jeff here, though.
But Tiff, it's over.
It's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
He brings in a token so he can block, but
it doesn't matter if Jeff
creature dies and he fucking loses to the Massacre Worm, dude.
Cool. Man, I've seen a lot of games go the way of the worm puts people in the ground. Yeah, the way of the worm. Yeah. Oh, shit.
So Tiff clamps away the False Hope, and brings it back with Karador. Oh look, more rats.
More rat recovery.
So I end step to get a card with the Underworld connections.
Oh, okay.
And then go light off Ob Nixilis for some more card draw. Between those things and that well, I've been trying to dig deep in this.
Right. Are you gonna Kambal back out? What was that? Didn't keep him out that time. I mean, I guess you got plans.
Yeah, just kind of waiting to see at this point because she's. But I don't know. I didn't really have a good option, so she actually goes into combat, sends damage both our ways, kind of splits us up.
Okay. And then here we do with the Clampathon. And recast it with Karador's ability.
Yeah, that commie.
I'm just like, again, girl, just do it. What are you gonna? Oh, never mind. We're gonna do a stinkweed.
Yeah, she should have, huh? Just let's go. Let's keep digging.
Her sorting her copious amounts of lands and acquiring more. And Clampathon.
It's funny because some of the things are sort of late to the game because like she played the Solemn Simulacrum, but it's like it doesn't matter. She's just gonna keep getting more and more benefit. Like, it doesn't matter when it shows up.
So Combat Celebrant, trying to buy some extra combat, but man,
he just doesn't quite have the resources in place to take advantage of it.
Sure.
I end step him again with the Hushwing Gryph here.
What does that one do again? Is that
so I'm stopping ETBs from creatures? Okay,
it's the Torpor with wings. Okay.
Yeah. So my turn starts. I cast the Aetherflux Reservoir. And what's funny is I use that thing just because I gain lots of life. I don't really ever use it to storm or anything.
Yeah, you're kind of like emergency trying to grab onto some life at this point.
Yeah, I'm just let's cast some small spells.
Okay.
Get my life total back up, dude.
And that sound effect is so fucking okay. Dude.
Free. Also, the Tormod's Crypt is going to be really handy here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that for Karador.
So I run down Ob Nixilis, run him out of loyalty so I can get Karador out of the way.
Sure. Otherwise, it's going to be Clampathon again.
Exactly. Just come in with one last spell. There's no ETB trigger from this. Plus, I had more land than anybody, but that's 6 extra life with the Aetherflux Reservoir.
That is some dog shit sequencing, my friend.
It really is. I just needed life, dude.
Clampathon. Man, like we were saying, like in the podcast, like the Skull Clamp is a, founding father of the format. You know,
seriously,
that was established to be useful a long time ago.
So she had her Elish Norn. She's back with another Praetor.
I guess she doesn't even bother re-resolving her. And then Revel Arc too. All right, Chris. I think it's time to go, my friend.
So yeah, she's headed into combat. Chris is definitely gone.
Yeah.
I'm about to take a hit. This is a damned if you do, damned if you don't with the Massacre Worm. So I end up with the Gear Hulk getting through, but I also lost both my creatures, so I take another 4 from those as well.
Yeah, I think he just kind of was like, oh, I'm gonna block and I'm dead. I think he just gave in to the Karadorness.
Yeah,
things are looking pretty grim.
It is grim indeed.
Things are looking pretty grim.
Well, I tapped down a lot of mana there, dude.
Wow. The ultimate anticlimax.
How would you like to die to an X spell?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah, I mean,
honestly, like, I think with how many times you cast
yeah, Kambal,
you could have done like a Skull Storm, that one.
You're probably right.
Probably, I mean, whatever. It's a little bit. This was effective enough. It won you the game.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
So I was actually really pleased with this. The first game I got with Kambal was a little rough playing against 3 different red decks, but
yeah,
this one I think demonstrates how much life gain can happen with Kambal.
Yeah, you just want to keep him out.
And yeah, I just kept him going. Selvala's stupid scary to me.
Yeah, you can tell that he's really not put a lot of expense into that deck, but even in that he didn't even bother sleeving it. She's sleeved, but the rest of the deck ain't. But yeah, it looked like let's manage Selvala. That's most of the game.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing a lot of that. And Karador, did Karador things.
Yeah, ran out of time, started taking control of the game, and would have taken it without that X spell.
Yeah, that was the only way I was going to win.
Chris in his Alicia deck, or I think he's done with her. I think he's trying to move the rat colony over to, I think Marin.
They need to find a new host.
Yeah, they got to find a new house to live in. All right, cool, man. That's episode 5?
Yeah, number 5.
Okay, dope.